Hello, friends. What is up? What is up? Okay, y'all. So we are about to get started. Let's see if this works. So I wanted to come on here and continue this powerful conversation that I started over on Instagram. I'm on Instagram doing stories, y'all. So if you're not on my Instagram, you need to be on the Instagram too, because I do stories like literally every day. I am your favorite beauty supply coach, number one beauty supply coach in the whole industry, beauty supply strategist and retail consultant. And I'm also a woman who is deeply invested in the freedom, finances, and future of Black women. This is just a conversation we're having today. So, we were having a conversation over on Instagram, and I shared this statistic about Black women losing like 100,000, over 100,000 jobs last month, and over the past 3 months, y'all, 300,000 Black women have lost their jobs due to DEI, shutdown, cutbacks, all the things. This is a big deal. 300,000? That's crazy. That's that's crazy. Okay, that's what I was talking about today. Also, I saw the movie Straw. I saw the movie Straw with Taraji, Tyler Perry's latest movie. It was good. But like many of y'all, like we continue to see this narrative of Black women and single Black moms being tired, used up, like not seen, not getting help, like overworked, like drained. Like this is the narrative that we continue to see in media. And the Straw movie was like no different. I didn't see the end, so don't share the end. I got halfway through and like fell asleep. But y'all, and then we have the real facts to prove that we have number one in job loss, more than any other gender, more than any other race. 300,000 Black women have lost their jobs in the past 90 days. We are the most educated. Like I said, we're the most educated, we're the most loyal, and we are also very jobless, the most jobless. And it just begs to ask the question, like, why? Why? At the job you're at right now, do you feel valued? Do you feel valuable? Or just someone who's being used? Like these are the questions that I want to ask and really like have a conversation tonight. Y'all let me know wherever you are working right now. Do you feel like valued at your workplace? Because listen, I was there. I was there. I worked for the U.S. Treasury Department, and we were. This is during the mortgage crisis, so we were worked. Okay, we were working. It was a lot. I was so stressed out, y'all. Being a bank examiner during a mortgage crisis, like my doctors wanted to put me on Xanax because I was having the most insane panic and anxiety attacks. And then I was eventually laid off. So, God worked it out for me. But for those of you who may be watching this and you may have received the pink slip, like it is tough. That's a tough pill to swallow. But it's also God giving you permission to reclaim yourself, reclaim your power, and to move on to something greater. It is tough though in that season of not knowing what you want to do and where you want to go and what direction you want to take. That is not easy. But I have been there. And honestly, once I started in beauty supply and started in entrepreneurship, which my start was the beauty supply store, I never ever looked back because I was just never ever going to allow someone else to have my destiny sitting in their hands. If something happened or maybe the business didn't work out, it is all on me. But never again am I going to put myself in a position where someone's going to choose my fate when it comes to a job, employment, and my financial freedom. That is literally in my hands. And it's been in my hands for the past 15 years. I've never looked back. I've never, ever looked back. I'm not going to allow someone else to decide how I'm going to feed my family and how I'm going to take care of myself. That is always going to be on me. And when you step into entrepreneurship, I don't care what it is, what you do. When you have that mindset that it is on me, I'm not going to ever put my fate in somebody else's hand. It is a game changer, y'all. It is a game changer because I'm telling you right now, these statistics where Black women are the number one in job loss, like every other race and gender, it stayed the same, and Black women went up a whole point. It was like from 4% to like 5%. Why? Because the world does not value our work. The world does not value our skill set, our work ethic, and so it's time to literally work for ourselves. Because if we're not going to be valued in the workplace, it is time to go. No one works harder than us, bro. Nobody. And so, in my mind, me knowing that, don't know, nobody ain't here work harder than me. I'm going to go and do it myself. I am going to create my own thing. And I had that confidence to do it, and I went out and do it, and I was successful because I had such a heart for this. Like, I had such a heart for this movement. And guys, I'm still on fire. Y'all can tell I'm still on fire. But I just knew that I just wanted to be a part of something bigger. That it was just not about making money, and the money is there to be made. So like, don't mistake what I'm trying to say. The money is there to be made because there's a reason why there's a beauty supply store on every corner and every predominantly Black neighborhood. The money is there to be made. But I knew I wanted to have impact. I knew I wanted to have impact in a community that I cared about. So I went ahead and opened a beauty supply store in the same community that I was born and raised in. Now, my parents were also born and raised in. I'm literally a third generation. And that meant the world to me. So guys, it's so this movement, when I talk about this movement of reclaiming this industry and taking back what we started, Madam C.J. Walker and people of her time, which she started in the early 1920s with wealth and generation, this is what economic justice looks like. I'm having this conversation, slight pivot. I'm having a conversation this Saturday at the Renaissance Summit. If you are in New York City, I am inviting you to the Renaissance Summit. It's happening in Brooklyn. You can DM me for more information, where to get tickets and all that stuff, but it's free. This is a free event where a whole bunch of entrepreneurs are going to get together. I am speaking on a panel that is going to be talking about creating community, creating wealth within the community, and economic justice and what that looks like in 2025. But we have a whole bunch of things going on, especially if you're in a city like New York City. There's a lot to contend with when it comes to having a brick and mortar business. So that conversation is happening this Saturday at like 10 a.m., bright and early, but it is a free event that will change your life. So you need to get into the room. You need to get into these rooms where these conversations are being had. Okay. So when I made owning a beauty supply store and becoming a part of this movement, a part of my mission, right? I knew that I could only move in numbers. That I can only make the impact when I had other people to lock arms with and create more stores and create more community wealth. And I did this, guys, 15 years ago when I seen another store open, and I would lock arms with them, and we would do orders together, and we would see another store. Like, this is what that looks like. This is how we have to move in our community. We can't have like crab in a barrel mentality where it's like, I can't open a store in another Black owned community because there's already one there, and I got to go across town, and maybe I'm not serving as many people. And like, we can't think like that. And even if you are beside another Black owned store, like, you cannot think that that person is your competition. That person is not your competition. Target is our competition still. Walmart is our Sally's is our competition, right? The other Asian owned stores, the Arab owned, those that they're the competition for real, for real, for real. Okay, we as Black people, right? Because they're considered people of color, but we as Black people, we need to, Black women in particular, we need to be able to lock arms and continue this movement together as a unit, as one. Okay, y'all. So I am having a 2-day intensive in Atlanta next month where you're going to be able to come and literally have community and become a part of this movement. In 2 days, guys, over 2 days, I'm going to be giving you guys the blueprint of how to launch your store, how to fund your store, how to start your store, and actually launch your store. In 3 days, we're going to be working on all of these things one on one with me and my team. Okay. It is happening literally a month from now, July 12th through the 13th. This is your official invitation, guys. I have a discount code for you to save 10% right now. Today is the last day to take advantage of this discount code, but it's Challenge 2025. You'll save 10% off your ticket. So if you're wanting to do VIP, literally you'll save $300, which could be your plane ticket to Atlanta, Georgia. Okay. So if this is something that has been on your heart and you know that God has told you to do this business, this is your sign. This is your time to take advantage and to join us live in Atlanta, Georgia next month for our 2-day intensive where I'm going to be taking a group of Black women and men on this journey to launching their beauty supply store in 48 hours. Okay, guys. So I'm going to drop the link in the chat. And like I said, make sure you use discount code Challenge 2025 to save $300 off of your ticket tonight. The code expires tonight, guys. The code expires tonight. So go ahead, take a look at the page, make sure the dates are available. It is a weekend. I purposely did this for you guys who are working a 9 to 5 so that you can easily be able to show up. So it's Saturday, Sunday, July 12th through the 13th. And it is the only live event I will be doing this entire year, y'all, because every single year I do a huge conference. And what I wanted to do this year is something completely different where I can be able to work with you guys one-on-one, specifically on just launching your store. Like eyes on your stuff, eyes on your business plan, financial projections, your product mix, your inventory checklist, your marketing plan. Like that's all we're going to be focused on. So it's very, very, very specific. It's going to be a very small group as well. I should mention that it's only going to be a small group. We have limited seats left, right? Because we're only taking 10 people total. And I have already been promoting this privately in my private groups. So if this is something you're serious and you've wanted to work with me, and perhaps you haven't been able to work in my larger programs that start at $25,000, then you want to show up and to this intensive at a fraction of the cost and get your launch plan started, get eyes and feedback on your stuff, get your questions answered, and get a real roadmap of what needs to get done so that you can have your store funded and launched within the next 6 months, y'all. Because we have 6 months left in this year. And so if you have been thinking about this for years and years and years and years and years and years and years, you don't want to look back next year and say, like, I'm literally still in the same place. That is the worst feeling ever. You need momentum. And this is your first step. This is where we lay the foundation and we create your launch plan. All right, guys. So I'm going to log off. It has been an extremely long day for me. So I'm going to log off, guys. If you have any questions, you can DM me. I'm in the DMs, y'all, all day, every day. But the link is there. And guys, I will see you on the other side. Love you guys. Have a good night.